Don't trip, you know? I know things is hard right now. You looking for a job. You out there hustling.
Okay, let's talk about the school play. We have Reggie Wright Jr. Reggie Wright Jr. is listed in the PAO book of Dwayne Keefe-D Davis. Keefe-D has a meeting with Bobby Finch 48 hours before he's murdered, and that information is what gets him killed. Reggie knows about the Bobby Finch murder 4 minutes after it happens. Reggie known to steal drugs from drug dealers. What happens when you steal drugs from drug dealers? You have to sell those drugs. Who would just sell them to? Reggie is also mentioned in the confession letter as ordering the hit on Tupac and Suge. We have over here this Keefe-D. He's a drug dealer, known to tell big lies. That's something we hear from Darnell Brim. His lie clears Reggie Wright Jr. from the Tupac and Biggie murders, and that's through that whole murder rap thing. Oh, the big confession, it's a proffer deal, which it's illegal to record proffer deals. Doesn't that sound like a school play? Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And you had a tape that was made at a restaurant where Keefe-D says that that's all a big lie. So, clearly he's known to tell tales. And you got Keefe-D, who has close ties to Kevin Gaines. And who's Kevin Gaines? Kevin Gaines is on special assignment for LAPD from 2 days before until 2 days after Tupac's death. 2 days before the shooting to 2 days after Tupac's death. So let's look at Kevin Gaines. He's working for Internal Affairs at LAPD. That's the It's Okay, I'm IA. It's Okay, IA. His associates are David Mack and Rafael Perez. David Mack robs a bank. Rafael Perez caught stealing evidence out of evidence lockers. Evidence went missing in Snoop Dogg's murder trial. He's dating Sharitha Knight. Gunplay with Suge in Vegas. Both Sharitha and Kevin Gaines get in a car with Suge, and Kevin Gaines has his gun out, and there's kind of an altercation that goes on, but Suge gets out of the vehicle, and it continues. There's the myth. We don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds like it's true. Everybody says it is. That they were stripped naked, both Sharitha and Kevin Gaines, by Suge and Reggie at gunpoint. Now, wouldn't you be mad? Wouldn't you have a strong revenge motive to shoot Suge Knight? Now, there's also a strong financial motive. Sharitha, who Kevin Gaines is dating, would inherit Death Row Records shares. And we have an opportunity because he's in Las Vegas from 2 days before the shooting until 2 days after Tupac dies on special assignment for LAPD. That is a strong financial incentive for LAPD to hire an LAPD cop to derail the case. They bring out Dwayne Keith Davis. Aha, look, Dwayne Keith Davis is going to clear everybody and clear the LAPD, make this a gang thing. Also, you have Kevin Gaines that has close ties with David Kenner because of the theft of evidence in the Snoop murder trial. And also Kevin Gaines is Snoop Dogg's bodyguard, and he visits Tupac at the hospital with Snoop at the very end when Tupac takes a turn for the worst. Now let's talk about Bobby Finch. Bobby Finch, 48 hours before his death, he meets with Keith Davis, and he talks about a coming war in Compton. How prophetic. Now just think about it. Let's say you had information that there was a coming war in Compton, and there was an execution that was supposed to happen in Las Vegas, and it doesn't happen. Now all of a sudden, you got people who know information, and you gotta go clip those people to seal off the leaks, the potential leaks. Doesn't it make sense that that's why Bobby Finch needed to die? His death was on September the 11th at 9:05 a.m. 13 shots were were fired, 12 of those shots hit him. That's an execution. That's a professional hit. He's the brother of Lawrence Finch of the Scompton School Police, and there's all kinds of anonymous calls saying Finch was in the Cadillac at the time that Tupac and Suge were shot. Now, Finch was not in Las Vegas. He has an airtight alibi, and the Compton PD back off of that statement, and Finch is no longer implicated as having anything to do with either the Tupac, and clearly he was dead before the Biggie murder happened. Maybe we're starting to make some traction with this. If any of you can fill in anything, send me over some details. Let me know what you know. I'd like to know more about Bobby Finch, like to know more about Kevin Gaines, like to know more about Reggie Wright Jr. The crowd is what's going to solve this case. Let's keep at it. Let's keep teeing it up. Send over whatever information you have. Thank you.
Hard times hate us, yeah, but that's okay. I'm a hustler, and that won't change. Hustling.
Don't trip, you know? I know things is hard right now. You looking for a job. You out there hustling. Money gonna come your way, just don't trip. You gotta keep your shoes tied. I know you mad at me and everything, just don't trip. I'm hoping I can see a brighter day. I see my daughter gotta spend the night today. Cause I just hit my knees sometimes and pray. And when I wake up, I hear them shots spray. Every day in the hood, it's the same thing. Young niggas in the streets trying to gang bang. Selling crack in them packs trying to maintain. Got a cousin and he used to do the same thing.